Today's episode of Talk Xbox to Me is sponsored by Enlisted. Enlisted is an MMO squad-based shooter for PC and the Xbox Series X, S, and Xbox One based in World War II, where you act as an infantry squad leader, tank crew, or an aircraft pilot. The weaponry, soldiers, uniform, appearance, and capabilities of the vehicles in-game are in line with historical facts. You guys go to enlisted.net where you can check out Enlisted on Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, or Windows PC today. Thanks again to Enlisted for sponsoring today's episode of Talk Xbox to Me. What is going on, guys? What's good? What is up? Welcome to the greatest show in the freaking world.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The hottest show. This is the most amazing show on here. This is the only show in the world where I can have a sexy black and white man at the same time. Only show where you can do that. None other.
There's two sexy black here.
Yeah, two. Asylum, we can make an Oreo out of you at any time. Put you right in the middle.
Bro, this man tonight looked like Prophet.
I'm just kidding, guys. What is up? What is up? Gentlemen, how are y'all feeling tonight? Let's get some Enlisted gameplay showing for the good people.
If I could fight God, I would.
You want to fight God?
I still want to fight God. I'm on 4 days and no sleep.
That's how you want to start this podcast. Is you want to fight God? Why do you want to fight God? What's going on, Sam? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. What's up?
4 days no sleep, dealing with customer bullshit, and I now have a lack of concern for life.
And for this, you want to fight God.
Well, if you go by the Christian belief, he's the reason I'm here. That worship and faith. I'm here. I want to fight.
Well, I just want to let you know that
multiple energy drinks.
You are lagging like hell. So I think God's interfering with your connection right now because he's tired of you talking shit.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I'm looking. There's really nothing I can do at the current moment. Oh, it's not connected. I turned off my Xbox for this, and no, it just, he thinks he can hold me back.
And there's the classic crack of the can. Shiny, how are you doing tonight, bro?
Alright, big fella. Yeah, I mean, just chilling.
Nice.
About to be playing Super Smash Bros. In the middle of this.
Oh, shit. Don't rage, man. Don't rage.
I never do.
No,
I was playing Mortal Kombat
in
in the middle of one of these. That was funny.
Oh, yeah, that's the last one. No, Shiny, I want you to yell at the top of your lungs. Just at some point during this.
Alright, see, now in all fairness, guys, this would be the point in the show where I start talking trash to Shiny about Smash. But he would literally challenge me, have me turn my Switch's capture card on mid-podcast, and just give me the straight dirt right on this show. So I'm going to save myself that embarrassment, and I'm going to get right into tonight's topics. So that doesn't happen. Because any other time, I would start talking shit to Shiny the second he says he's playing Smash. But I'm not going to do that. Jay Craze, what is good, man? Thanks a lot for coming through tonight. Appreciate it. That loyalty, man. We love it. Thank you.
Ah, shit, my finger.
But alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and smack you guys with the first topic of tonight. We got 5 juicy ones. Our second topic is actually a surprise for my 2 pals here. I think one of them already has an idea of what it is, but we're gonna wait and see anyway, because they probably saw me post about it on Twitter. So
Wait, what? Hold on.
I'm thinking you may know which what my topic number 2 is, but hold your thought. I'm gonna give you a chance to guess when we get to that
Just
topic.
critical online.
As much as I wish that was it, nah. Trust me, I wish. I'd be so hyped. All right.
I'm trying to remember everything post.
So our first topic of tonight. Apparently, PlayStation is being outdone by the Xbox in many ways. Rumors have it that they're beating us in sales 2-1. Supposedly, no real figures have been sent out yet, but that's media speculation.
That's probably just due to them just being able to stock more. Because I'll tell you right now, there are a lot more
Good luck trying to find a PS5.
PlayStations in stock that are getting restocked. PlayStation are getting restocked faster than Xbox.
They are. I've noticed because there's a lot of people who have been able to buy one pretty frequently, even after Black Friday, which is kind of surprising because
Like
I didn't think anyone was going to be able to touch either of these consoles again, sales wise, until 2021. But they're
I've been seeing a lot of videos. It's just like, look what I got look what I got my significant other or like my child for like Black Friday. It's like it's a PS5. It's like okay.
yeah. And
Man,
speaking of that, I
afford
have
that.
something to say that aligns with Shiny's point, but I need you guys to promise not to hate me for me saying this. Because y'all are just going to be like, you know what, you fucking sponsored son of a bitch? I'm actually waiting on a review unit for another Xbox Series console. And I'm literally on a waiting list right now, and their review units haven't even been restocked yet. Literally since the first batch went out. So yeah, the Xbox are definitely stocking slower. Could agree there. What were you about to say, Assam? I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
Say that again. I just randomly got a mess. Fuck. No one else connected to my internet. Why?
Yeah, I barely made out any of that sentence you just said.
Cause my internet's like bouncing around.
Okay. Alright, you sounded a bit clearer
And there's
there.
no reason for it to be doing that. Yeah, because it went back up. Oh, can you repeat what you said? Because whenever I lag, I
Oh, when you lagged, you couldn't hear me at all. Gotcha. Okay. I was telling you guys not to hate me because I'm a sponsored piece of shit, but I'm actually Shiny's point about the Xboxes being low stock is legitimate because I'm actually waiting on a review unit for an Xbox Series console. They literally just put me on a waiting list a few weeks ago.
Well, they said they were gonna be in low stock until like January 2021.
Yeah. How about you go fuck yourself?
And that waiting list still hasn't even been up to date literally since the first batch of review units went out. So now I don't know if I'm gonna be on the second wave, third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave. Hell, I might not see this second console, or I might not see it till next summer for all I know.
The moment you get that, you're sending that shit to me. Free console.
Well, hopefully if I can, it'll be the X, so that way I can make some videos actually comparing the two, but we'll see what happens. We will see. But
How many time will tell?
alright. Let me see. Let me go ahead and get this topic up here. Because I did actually get sidetracked in the middle of explaining it. It looks like, though, one way we are beating PlayStation is in backwards compatibility. And I mean literally with their own games. Because apparently the Xbox Series consoles, if you're one of those type of people who can get these things to run in dev mode, they can play emulated PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Dreamcast games. And apparently there's 2 more groups of games they can play, and I just don't know which ones they are.
What is dead mode?
All I know is it's some type of mode you activate on your console.
Oh.
Yeah, dev mode.
I thought you said dead. I was like, what the hell?
Dev mode.
Death mode.
Dev mode.
Yeah, I get what you mean. That's for debugging and shit like that.
Yep, but you can emulate things.
So, what do you guys think? Is this going to be a feature that stays around? Do you think people are going to be able to do this forever? Is Microsoft going to shut it down, or are PlayStation or Nintendo going to try and sue, or Sega or anybody because people are messing with this shit? What do y'all think is going to happen?
Maybe Nintendo, but at the same time, I don't know because, well, Banjo-Kazooie is in Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, I was going. Can they even sue? Like, emulators are on.
They can sue you for an emulator. Oh yeah, they surely
They
fucking
can.
Literally everything.
They they definitely did that cease and desist order shit on Dolphin. Remember that?
Yeah. I know. And I know
And
Nintendo,
Nintendo
they're not too crazy
really
about it
does
either.
not
They
like.
just got
Yeah,
done.
they don't like emulators.
Yeah. They freaking just.
But they
No,
also can't stop
they
me.
don't like when people get Dolphin free emulators. Because I'll tell you right now, Mario 3D All Stars is an emulator. All three of those games are emulated on the Switch.
Wow. Because I know with even Smash Brothers Melee, there was some group that's
Yeah,
been hosting
they
yearly
got
tournaments every year. They just
stopped
got.
the whole internet scene. They basically like killed their own game. There's no other way to put it.
Sega, I'm
No,
not sure
it
about
was
because they don't
free. It was
even
pretty
make
much free for
consoles
Sega
anymore.
don't care because they don't make enough money.
Sega don't. Sega really don't care. It's Nintendo just hammers. I was like, oh, you're emulating our games and for free, no less. No, don't do that, and they'll go through the order, cease and desist, make you pretty much get rid of it. Which is kind of dumb, but it happens with Nintendo because it's Nintendo at this point.
Asylum, you sound real enthusiastic about Nintendo.
Yeah, they got money for that now.
You got
Yeah.
any frustration in your heart you want to let out besides my 9 million paladins and rogue company crashes?
No, I enjoy listening to you suffer with those crashes. Mid game, you could be almost winning, then you crash. It's
You know the screwed up part about this? No one suffers from that but me. I lose rep. I lose XP. And the thing is, like, the sad part is, my best Paladins game was on Switch. 61 eliminations. 61.
Man, it's a shame.
With freaking Kanessa.
Man, it's such a shame.
Yeah.
It's such a big fucking shame.
Speaking of that, shout out to
For you-
Rogue Company, by the way. I love that dev team. Those guys are trying. They are
Fuck
doing
them.
the damn thing. Despite the bugs that come on the Switch version, they are doing it. And big shout out to them, too, for making
Fuck them.
Sigrid Asylum's
Nope.
new favorite rogue. Because Sigrid
That is
and
factually
Scorch are his
wrong.
favorites. And he plays them all the fucking time. So big shout out to Rogue Company for
No,
that.
that
Asylum knows
is-
he loves them.
That is wrong. That is factually wrong.
And Rogue Company, I want y'all to know my man Asylum loves Scorch so much that I'm paying a girl to cosplay as Scorch to pay him a visit.
No. I will not open the door. If I wake up one day and there's someone in a Scorch cosplay outside my door, that door's not getting opened.
Oh, God.
Sigrid is just the love child of Anvil and Lancer, with Jack as the drug addict uncle that introduced her to fucking drugs.
My. If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
Fuck.
Now, see, if you give me a Phantom outfit that doesn't have an oversized coat, and looks like pop style, I'll buy that shit instantly.
I'm sure that the outfits on
give
Rogue
Talon
they're gonna get
or
hot.
get Talon already has a shirtless outfit.
Like what we gotta do is
I run that shit every time.
Right. We gotta wait for Rogue Company to get in its seasonal rotation where they're finally launching seasons and battle pass. Wait till the first 2, 3, or 4 seasons pass where they want to, just look like that tactical shooter and everything, and then wait for the wacky, wild ideas to kick in. I'm waiting for a Paladins collab. That's all I want. Paladins or Smite collab. Once one of those happen, the outfits of Rogue Company are getting sexy. Period. I can't wait.
I just want Phantom bikini. like hair down in a bikini.
But God, I'm sitting here talking about Rogue. That's how you know I love that game too much. I'm getting distracted off topic. All right, so we were talking about Nintendo and Sega with the emulated games on the Xbox Series consoles.
You can't stop me from emulating Pokemon.
What about Sony, the PS2 games? How do y'all think? Do you think they're gonna respond, react? What do y'all think's gonna happen?
I have no idea. Honestly.
Sony?
I don't know if they really care.
I don't think
at this
they
point.
do, because before they officially put Bloodborne on PC,
Mm-hmm.
after the PlayStation thing, people were emulating it on PC, and Sony really didn't give a damn. So yeah, they figured it out. Might as well put it on PC like properly, well, quote unquote properly. Big air quotes there. But yeah, no, I don't really think Sony cares.
Right.
Like, it's
God,
just like,
I
oh,
wish
hey,
I
yeah,
wish
it's
they
free.
would have let Bloodborne go multi-platform so the world could experience that game. It is such a good game.
See, it's a good game. Then there's me. So
What's
what's your
wrong with
health at
you in
Asylum?
Bloodborne?
What's your health at Asylum on New Game Plus 7? 100.
Next to nothing.
Yeah, it's like 100. Why is it 100? I don't know. What New Game Plus are you on? 7. Why is your health that low? Because I can, bitch. I one-shot everything at this point, and then I can't get the last trophy because literally anything will one-shot me.
Have you ever thought about just renaming yourself Glass Cannon?
I've considered it. Could I do
Because
this
that's
in Dark
literally
Souls
the
2?
build you go for in almost every game.
I know. Every fucking game. So why is the health so low? This is why.
Yeah.
Where'd the boss go? I deleted it.
Boss go bye-bye in one shot, but if boss even looks at me wrong, my bones break.
My bones are made of glass and my skin is made of paper. Every day I suffer from cardiac arrest.
Oh, that SpongeBob episode, yes. I was literally just watching that with Aki and my kids last week. Every what is it? Every morning
Like-
I break my legs, then every night
Yeah,
I
like-
break my arms.
Yeah,
And then I lie in agony as my heart attacks put me to sleep or some shit like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I was just like, yo, that sounds brutal as hell.
that man is a glass cannon.
Yeah, he literally.
Give that man a chance. He will just. He can snap Thanos away without the Infinity Gauntlet.
Sheesh. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I play pretty much any game.
It's not bad though. It's always good to have at least, one solid glass cannon on the team that knows what they're doing. Now, if
That
you
knows
got a
what they're
guy who
doing.
plays glass cannon that can't dodge or anything like that, then it's pointless. But Asylum, for what it's worth, and I'm not just saying this because I love you, but I am glad to have you as my designated glass cannon in every game.
Glass cannons are a mixture of, wow, you're pathetically weak, and please don't come anywhere near me. But now, if you get the chance to even get within 2 feet of me, I'll just cease to exist. Like on Dark Souls 3. The sorcerer glass cannons were terrifying. And hell, you didn't even have to be right next to them. Because of course they got Crystal Magic Spear. And if they can just get that lucky aim, you're gone. Because Crystal Magic Spear is just stupidly powerful.
Yes, it is.
But then I show up with my Glass Cannon Faith build. Which people are like, oh, that's a weak build. You can't do anything with that. And I say,
Yeah,
go
okay.
fuck yourself. I'm going to bring
Get hit
down
with-
the
get hit
wrath
with,
of God on your head.
Say, don't ever doubt a faith build in Dark Souls. Ever. Big
I mean, Dark
no-no.
Souls 1, Dark Souls 1 and 2, they were terrifying. 3, they weren't as terrifying.
I didn't see him as
really
much in 3.
Well, there
They're
weren't that
just
many.
weaker in 3.
They're weaker. There weren't as many good faith spells until the last DLC came out, where you got the lightning bow,
Right.
which is just really it's not that strong, but my god, it is annoying. Because at that point, you're running max fucking MP, and that spell is really cheap to use. So go ahead, keep rolling. Because I'm going to interrupt all of them. Your iframes mean nothing to me.
Oh, God.
And to get close, you switch to the Fetus Deletus spell, and bring down Wrath of God on the head. Because by that time, they have no stamina. And you do. Or at least, a ring that lets you gain more stamina.
Right.
It varies.
Okay, let's go ahead and get on to topic number 2, which is a surprise one I was talking about for you guys. We actually have some MMO news for this episode. The Does Lord of the Rings Online ring a bell to anybody?
Nope.
I've seen it occasionally when we're going through the Xbox Game Pass,
Mm-hmm.
so I know what it is.
All right. Well, long story short, Lord of the Rings Online was supposed to be an MMORPG coming to current gen consoles. It's been rumored for a couple years now. The developers are the same guys behind DC Universe and PlanetSide 2 and H1Z1.
Wait, they were behind PlanetSide too?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I do think you like that game, right?
I do.
Okay. All right.
Am I very good at it? Not necessarily.
Yeah,
But I make one hell of a stealth build, and I annoy people.
nice.
I don't necessarily kill them. I just annoy them.
God bless PlanetSide 2. That is a massive shooter. I love that game. Please.
Oh wait, you
go
played it as a
multiplayer.
shooter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I played that as melee. Stealth melee.
Yeah, in that case, you're probably definitely annoying. Because it's bad enough dealing with a massive battle like that, and then there's some guy invisible just freaking ganking the shit out of people.
Oh, ganking? No. See, I would go to their spawn with like other people that just happen to be running the same thing I am. So we just go to like one of the enemy spawns, and we just start murking them in their spawn and taking over the base. It was wonderful. I could never use the guns, but you gave me a knife. That was fucking terrifying. Because I'd always just randomly find 2 or 3 other people running stealth melee builds.
Alright. But they
Our Bane were juggernauts though, because fuck those assholes.
Oh yeah,
You
they're
stab them,
annoying.
and they're just like, oh, you think you tough, and then they just fucking hit you with the butt of their gun. You're dead. It's like, oh, I should have run more armor.
But yeah, they recently confirmed in one of their earnings calls that they're going to be bringing Lord of the Rings Online to next gen consoles. So we finally have our quote unquote first MMO confirmed for next gen, and it actually looks like they're looking at a 2021 or 2022 release date. But the good news is the game is about I want to say at least 10 years old or more. And they're also planning a graphical overhaul, which is going to be on PC, obviously, and also come to the console version. Either you guys into Lord of the Rings? Excited? A little bit?
Listen, my guy. That's all good and dandy. But Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis will exist by that time. It shall not be contested.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. That's
Lord of the Rings is just a shitty Star Wars.
That's the sad part about it. And Shiny, I do have a confession I need to make to you right here in chat too, and I think you'll be able to save this individual. There's a man in this chat, Shiny, who has never played Phantasy Star Online 2 to this very day.
Totally not me.
It's just an epic game, man. It's like all those.
Okay, look, if you can remind Tennek to remind me to fucking download it,
it's like
then sure.
all those MMO animes you see, you're just like, oh, I want to play that. And Phantasy Star was like, oh, you do want to play it, huh? Here you go.
Okay, well, if Tennek would just fucking remember to remind me to download it, because I have space now.
I'm going to remind
just download it now.
Not with my
Xbox
though. Yeah, it's off, plus my current internet connectivity issues. They're good right now.
Jay Crazy, you excited for Lord of the Rings? That's what's up. That's what's up.
And I don't have anything against Lord of the Rings. I just Phantasy Star going zit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, with New Genesis here that'll be Phantasy Star going open world. So it's gonna be really hard for me, especially next year, to focus on any other MMO. But like I might even put Bless aside for that. But
okay, look, I'm not the biggest fan of Lord of the Rings. Now, see, if you're gonna bring back an MMO, Old Republic.
I think everybody wants that.
Oh, why wouldn't you want it?
Well, that's the thing. I've never personally played it. I should
kick your ass,
dude. I wasn't playing PC when it was in its prime.
Yeah, if they ever come out like with Star Wars: The Old Republic, like remastered everything, or not remastered, remade, that way it's better. You wouldn't see me. for days.
I think those are the two MMOs most requested probably for a console. I think literally World of Warcraft and Star Wars, The Old Republic. I think if those two games came to console,
No,
hype
out of
for-
subscription, people would buy that shit immediately.
yeah.
Although, if I get Lord of the Rings, I'm going to fall into the same trap my dad fell into, which is you won't see me for a very long time. And the moment you decide to get fucking my brain shut off. 4 days of no sleep. What?
It's okay.
Fucking, no, it's not okay. The name World of Warcraft. Okay. I want to phone session with my dad, where you won't see me the moment you get World of Warcraft. I'll be max level.
Shoot, World of Warcraft, I'm excited for. The only thing is, God, all these other MMOs, they've spoiled me with action combat, and I don't know if I can go back to Tab Target. Like whenever I go back and I play Final Fantasy 14, it just feels slow and just.
I played World of Warcraft and I was just like, I played the little travel shit and I was like, yo, no. Now to be fair, it's like in the tutorial, and the tutorial is very old. But at the same time, I can't, my guy. Like, yeah, it's one of those games, if I ain't grow up with, then I'm probably not gonna play it now.
Right. J Craze, if that's the case, I'm not gonna tell you what's dropping, but make sure you keep an eye on my channel tomorrow morning. I got a double upload that's going to be smacking you with some banger info for if console MMOs are what you want. And your drive to get a next gen console is probably going to go through the roof. Asylum will know what I'm talking about.
Perhaps
A
not.
certain trailer I sent you yesterday.
Oh, the one I haven't watched yet because I've been busy and then I forgot about it.
Okay.
I completely forgot you sent that to me.
Okay. Well, no, watch it when you have time. It's actually a next gen game.
Fucker, I have time now.
Okay.
I think I should have time. I hope. I don't think there's going to be anything happening in the next 10 minutes. Besides this.
Yeah, literally us just going to our next topic. All right. So for the third topic of the night.
Oh, that one.
Gentlemen.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, that one.
I don't know anything about this one. It's 3 fucking minutes. Okay, I'll just put it. I have it opened up on my phone. I'm just gonna set my phone down until we get done.
All right. And so the Game Awards are coming up next week, guys, along with the launch of Cyberpunk 2077, both on Thursday. Next week's going to be a very busy week for yours truly and just the gaming world in general. Game Awards. Is there anything you guys think is finally going to show up? And that's Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, whoever. I'm not even going to restrict it to Xbox at this point, even though we're an Xbox-based show. But, because, the Game Awards for everybody. Is there anything y'all want to see or want announced or anything? Any wishes? Any predictions? What do you guys think is going to happen this year? 2020 has been crap, but maybe the Game Awards will finally bring
Dragon's
something.
Dogma 2. I know it's not going to be announced, but if there would be like some sort of miracle. Dragon's Dogma 2. I love the first game. I played the ever-loving fuck out of the first game multiple times. I just want Dragon's Dogma 2.
Low-key, I want to see Hades win Game of the Year. I know it's not, but that would be absolutely insane if it did.
It would.
That would be an indie game winning a Game of the Year. And it would be like, what the fuck? Yo, shit. Oh. What hasn't been shown? I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be shown there. I don't think Bayonetta 3 is going to be shown there. Yeah.
Game of the Year.
Oh, Elden Ring will be shown there most likely.
That would be nice.
Jesus Christ, we've been waiting for that.
Elden Ring. We need some Elden Ring in our lives. I just want to see some gameplay. I just want to know what the hell kind of. Well, I mean, I get the gist of what kind of game it's going to be, but I want to see what it's going to look like. How's it going to play? Is there going to be multiplayer? If so, how many players? Just how's it going to work?
Watch it be just absolute chaos, and they make it like just a full-on MMO.
Dude, if Elden Ring came out being a Dark Souls MMO, y'all,
Absolutely not.
the only video y'all would see from me that week is literally just a video of me having an orgasm for 10 minutes straight. That's it. That's all I would upload to my channel. Like me just making one of those anime girl faces with the tongue out.
It's called the Ahiko face.
Okay,
Come on.
that's what.
Have some fucking culture tonight.
All right. Well, now I'm a man of culture.
What do you mean?
I couldn't think of the word for nothing. I've heard it before, but I was like, I'm not even gonna try and bring that shit up or
Aren't you
even say it on
partnered
this
with
show.
hentai merch?
Huh?
Aren't you partnered with hentai merch?
Mm-hmm. That's the sad part.
And yet, how the fuck did you not know what a Hiko is?
No. I just couldn't think of the word.
Unacceptable. I got a 2-pound ball of metal in my hand right now. If I could throw this at you, I would.
Oh no.
Oh, but with Elden Ring, we know the moment that drops, I'm immediately going to buy it and make a glass cannon.
Oh man. But nah, Elden Ring, that's one thing I want to see. One thing I would like to see, I'm not going to count on it, but I would like to see Halo Infinite make a comeback after all the criticism they got earlier this year. Just just some type of trailer that shows that basically is just them walking out up to the stage and like, yeah, criticize this douches, and then it blows everybody out of water. That's one I want to see. I just want to see 343 get a win for once. Halo 5 wasn't everybody's most favorite Halo in the world. It had some really dope multiplayer, in my opinion. I did like some of the bigger modes. I personally thought Halo 5 was pretty cool, but I just want to see something with Halo. Make some kind of comeback and say, yeah, we're alive, we're here, and trust me, it's coming. That's what I want to see at the Game Awards.
So tonight, I need to find that one video now where it's Destiny 2 Guardians, and that's when she comes in like the drunk uncle that he is.
Oh,
Xbox smash.
They really play Genshin Impact in the best mobile game category. Oh.
I'm not surprised about that actually.
Well, people consider it more as a mobile game than ever.
All right.
Well,
You know what?
Gotcha.
That's one
And there's
prayer
a
I'm gonna
fuck ton
put
of
out
gotcha
there.
games on mobile.
That's one prayer I'm going to put out there. I doubt it's going to happen. I highly doubt it's going to happen. But I'm going to throw it out there anyway. At the Game Awards, let Genshin Impact drop live right there for either the Switch version, or at least give us some information about it, or surprise the world and drop an Xbox launch right there at the Game Awards.
Or they can surprise the world and the game just disappears.
They're just gonna drop an update and call it a day.
That'll probably be it, or they'll tease some type of future content, but at the most, but
In the next
Yeah,
it would
year,
it would be
it'll
nice.
on Switch.
I just want the 2.0 shit. What is it? Fuck. I want the 2.0 update when they add another continent. Not a continent, but another piece of the map.
Area.
'Cause that's
Another
one game
area.
I haven't got to enjoy like that, because I'm not maining that on PlayStation. I'm not. And I don't want to play it on PC. Like
You gonna play it, you gonna fucking like it. You gonna like it.
Not gonna lie,
I'm
I
not
kinda
playing
forgot
that till either the
Genshin
Switch
Impact.
version gets here or they change up and bring it to Xbox. Period. I'm sticking my guns on that
Yeah.
one.
No, I completely forgot Genshin Impact existed.
Best role playing game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna vote Genshin, and that's only because I already voted Final Fantasy 7 for a bunch of other shit. Also, I don't Final Fantasy 7. Ooh, shit. Final Fantasy 7, the remake don't necessarily feel like an RPG.
That's another thing too. I hope they tease the next episode of remake there too. I'd like to see that.
They need to hurry the fuck up with that, so that way they can remake
Yo,
fucking 8.
when you buy Final Fantasy 7 remake, you get the whole thing, right? You just gotta wait for the pieces.
I don't know.
Oh shit! I'm not trying to hear. I don't know.
Yeah, remember it'll be on Xbox early 2021. Because Sony's exclusive deal was a year, so
That's fine and all.
Xbox and PC and supposedly Switch too. Apparently.
Nevermore.
Hey,
Tifa?
Nevermore, what's up, buddy?
Listen,
Motherfucker put
listen,
motherfucker
if
put
you
Tifa
pay
in the chat.
60 beans for $1, I mean 60 beans for a game, and it's just part one of the game, and not like part one as in like part one, like the actual part one. No, this is literally just a little sort of sequence of the game.
Yeah, it's
Sliver.
not even like I beat it. It's not even all of disc 1 of the original.
If I swear to God, if they really said, yo, pay for part 2, 3, or 4, I'll be like, yo, y'all different.
Riot.
Or better yet, just wait till all the parts are out and wait for them to release Final Fantasy VII Remake Special Edition for guess what, $59.99 with all pieces to it.
Nevermore put ass in the chat.
Guaranteed full experience.
If they have you pay extra for a game that should have been complete, oh man, I'm all for me.
Like, imagine paying $60 for every disc of Final Fantasy VII.
You
on
put sis in the
PS1.
chat now.
Like, that's literally what they'll be asking us to do if they really do charge for every single piece. The word is that they're going to, but and their excuse is, oh, it's like a full complete game. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's
a lot of content.
It's a good content. It's lengthy, but it's if you've played the original, it makes that sound like such BS.
Yeah, like that is total BS. Because if that's true, it's like, bro, like we expect the full game. This isn't a full story. Like the people know that. That's the issue. It's like that people know.
If the original didn't exist, this wouldn't be as much of a problem.
Yeah.
Sad to say, but
like the fact that I can go get the Final Fantasy VII, the original version, emulate it, play the whole thing through, and then you're gonna charge me to play like the other parts? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Oh god, if they were to remake 8, they probably do the same thing. So,
They probably wouldn't make it as big though, because I'm pretty sure they only did 7 as big because 7 is 7.
Yeah. I don't know. 8 does deserve some more love though. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, 4 discs is a very large game. It's really good. And hell, you can fucking expand on the story. There's multiple areas you can go.
Right.
Hell, expand on the fucking ending. That ending was confusing as fuck.
Yeah, what do you take about a confusing ending? Let's take it, expand it, and make it even more confusing. There we go.
Just like, oh, yeah, so, you know how he's... I'll try to go down with him? Yeah, well, what if you just expand it? That'd be confusing. I'm down, though. I want to see what you go with this. That's me keeping it spoiler free, because some people might not have played 8. Actually, a lot of people probably haven't played 8, because you got 7 and then 10 being significantly more popular.
Yes.
Right.
Just sad. I liked 8. I liked it a lot.
So, alright. Any more wishes or hopes for the Game Awards before we move on?
I can't think of
Okay, we can go ahead and head on. Okay. So, before we head on and move into the next topic, what we will do is we will go ahead. Okay, gamers and game heads, what is going on? My name is Tennek127, and welcome back to another Immortals
episode.
Video.
A big
Before we get into
shout
the video,
out.
guys,
I do want
as usual,
to say that I've played this game
Make sure you follow
personally.
me
If you've been around my channel the past week, then you know I've had a lot of
Instagram.
experience.
And also,
Today's episode is also sponsored by Immortals Fenyx Rising.
Video,
You are the gods' last
bell.
hope.
YouTube
The
doesn't
fate
bonus
of the
all.
world is
Ring
at stake.
notifications. Now, guys,
Play as
like I
Fenyx,
said,
a new
let me know in
winged
the comments if you have more guides on
demigod
Immortals
on a
Fenyx
quest to
Rising
save
that you
Greek
would like to
gods.
see
Shut
in the
up.
future, because
Save
a lot of
Greek
these
gods to
videos are
their
going
home
up. I'll
from a
actually
dark
be
curse.
away
Take
from
on
holiday.
mythological beast, master the legendary
any
powers of
ideas
the
or
gods,
anything
and
that you
defeat
guys would
Typhon,
wanna
the
see,
deadliest
let me
titan
know, because
in
the
Greek
NDA for
mythology,
this
in an
game
epic
should be
fight for the ages.
completely,
And guys, I have been playing this
lifted by then. The game
early
should be out, so
for
I'll be
probably
able to make
a good,
guides on everything I want. But there's a little bit
10 days now.
right now, so that's why I'm
And
keeping
it is
things pretty simple.
It's amazing.
But
It's amazing.
It's alright. It's alright. It's
Yeah.
alright.
And
Oh
I
my
made
God.
a very stupid mistake of letting the commentary of my little video play through while I was doing the sponsor thing. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Nevermore. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh my God.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yes, I did. Because the video footage I'm using, right, for the to showcase it here on the podcast is actually the footage from one of the commentaries I did last week, and I forgot to mute the commentary mid podcast. So you literally hear me going in the middle of me doing the sponsor segment. Gamers and gamettes.
So unprofessional.
Oh my God. Nevermore, and then Nevermore said he thought he was having issues. Nah, bro, that was me. My personal apologies, man. But Immortals Fenyx Rising is available on all platforms: PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, X, S, Nintendo Switch, PC, Epic Games Store. By the way, if y'all buy Epic Games, make sure you use creator code KeySworn. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right on into our
Motherfucker,
next.
you made him go through 10 tabs.
He said I went through that. No.
I hate
Oh
when
my
shit like that
God.
starts happening. It's like, fuck, which tab's doing it?
How many categories are there for this shit? Even while I was talking about esports hosts, I don't know about damn esports.
Oh man. But alright, gentlemen, let's move on to the next interesting rumor. Sony apparently has filed a patent and is beefing up for the PlayStation 5 Pro. It apparently is going to have 2 GPUs. That's the rumor. Supposedly 2 graphics cards in it. Do you guys
That's
think Microsoft will respond? Do you think this rumor is true? And if Sony does create a PS5 Pro, do you think Microsoft will actually need to respond to this?
If they make a PS5 Pro, I think they would do it. This would be extremely early.
Yeah, that's really fucking early.
Yeah, like the new generation hasn't even been here a month yet.
Yeah, it's like fucking.
Like now, granted, it's just a patent filed, so this thing could be
Yeah.
years
Yeah,
off.
this could take like
Yeah.
5 years in making.
But like, say like in the next few months, they're like PS5 Pro. Like, motherfucker, that shit better have more fucking space on it too.
Oh my God, all these consoles need space. Shoot. Even this 1 terabyte card I got with this Series S. It's alright, but
But it's only 1 terabyte.
yeah.
Games are getting bigger
Mhm.
because everything's becoming more and more detailed.
Yeah. My Series S is a total when you set it up and you have the 1 terabyte card, it's a total of 1.3 terabytes. That's all I have on here. Don't get me wrong, it's a decent amount of memory. It's more than you have when you just buy a Series X flat out. But it's still just not a lot of memory. Every game I download is 60 gigs or higher. Besides the obvious tiny ones. And
Okay,
these games are games as a service style games that just get more
updates and large crap. I don't know. All right. So let's say the PS5 Pro does happen. Do y'all think Microsoft needs to respond with the Series X and S out there already?
Nope.
They have a high-end console and they have a low-end console.
They came up prepared. They already have the high-end console.
Yeah. I personally don't think they need to.
Okay, look, if they did come out with another console to rival the patent for the PS5 Pro, at that point it's just a power move.
Yeah. That's
It's
fair.
like, oh, you made something good. What if I made something better? Because I can, and who's going to stop me?
Yeah, and the thing is, right, the thing about the Xbox Series X is it's literally the equivalent of having like a Ryzen 7 with a 2080, I believe, something around that line. The only real way they could even go any higher, I think, with the Series X would be like the next line of GPUs. Wouldn't it be the 3000 series, if I'm not mistaken?
You're talking about 3080s.
Yeah. And I think that kind of power you would probably want to save for the next generation of consoles. But I mean, if they want to,
I mean, if you just want to fuck with them,
yeah,
just
yeah,
do
like
that.
the
Just
thing,
fuck you.
the thing is, right, and especially when it comes in terms of power, I'll be honest with you guys. I was personally happy where the PS4 and the Xbox One were at, but once I learned about the Jaguar cores and Aki and Haseo, they helped me build my first PC and everything. I learned more about CPUs. I definitely understood, like why they wanted to bump up again for another generation. I'm like, okay, I understand that, especially because I'm a guy rocking a GTX 1660, but I also have a Ryzen 3 CPU, so I completely understand the situation of having a lower end CPU and the limitations that it can put on your gaming experience. So okay, I said to myself, another console generation ain't gonna hurt. But even with the Xbox Series S, and mind you guys, I just have the lower end console and I'm just playing this on a 1080p 120Hz monitor. This thing feels limitless to me right now. I can't even imagine something stronger than this. And I'm playing on the low end one. So I can't imagine, what people are experiencing on the big tower boy, or people who got the PS5 or whatever. I don't know. I feel like if Microsoft want to do anything with the two consoles they have now, make versions of them that just have little extras that people might want to make it more convenient. Like, for example, say for people who want a Series X but they don't want to pay $500, make a discless version of the Series X that's all digital with a bit more memory. Or people who want the Series S but they're kind of salty about the disc drive, make a Series S that's, I don't know, $50 or $60 more, has a bit more memory, and has a disc drive. I don't think they need to make another console. I just think for quality of life and convenience purposes, they could make adjustments to the ones they have.
That's still a power move.
Yeah. Make like a series...
Regardless.
A Series SS with an extra feature, or a Series XX with an extra feature or minus a feature, or, kind of like that Series V that was kind of rumored to be an X without a disc drive, or some type of mid-tier one or whatever. But they don't need to make another console, because the Series X, that thing it's powerful. All these developers need to do right now, these game makers, they need to focus on optimizing these consoles. Get these bugs out of here, get these issues. Y'all finally got the RDNA 2 CPUs. Y'all got the right chipsets. Make some dope ass games. That's what you need to do. Just make some dope games. That's all. I don't think.
On the upgrades their engine for when they remaster Skyrim.
And I think Sony, the only reason they're worried about the PS5 Pro thing, and believe it or not, and this is the thing that bothers me. Y'all won last generation by a landslide. Why do y'all care so much about the world's most powerful console title?
Because power.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. The difference you could, when you played games, because I owned both the Xbox One X and I owned the PS4 Pro. The difference you can see it, between the two, especially when you play them on a 4K TV. The PS4 Pro is not a 4K console, as much as Sony tried to advertise it as one. It's not. That thing was a 1080 1440 console, and that's what it should have been. But I was waiting for Nevermore to say something smart. God, that caught me so off guard. But the difference between the Pro and X, it wasn't that serious. And even now, because I've gotten to see the Series S and the Series X played side by side, the difference between these two ain't that serious. Like I've said before, and this is when I gave my impressions of the next gen console in the last episode. If you're not rocking 4K, I wouldn't go crazy about the Series X, but I can understand why people want it. There are things it offers besides 4K, like a disk drive and more memory. So I wouldn't sway anyone not to get it, but the difference in these two consoles is literally just resolution. I have seen Watch Dogs run side by side on both, and it's literally just a difference of 1440p and 4K. Same frame rates on their lower ends, same frame rates on their higher end resolution.
And don't forget to put this little tidbit in there. That's for now. This is not going to be forever.
Oh, yeah.
Because, shit gets more expensive. Games are getting more expensive. I don't mean by price. I mean by needing more output.
Yeah.
Because
in
the future, I would not be surprised if the Series X can run one game at 120 frames, but the S cannot.
Yeah.
Due to something
there's untapped potential in both of these consoles. They're nowhere near fully utilized yet. A lot of these games are being developed with cross-generation in mind. They're not fully utilizing.
Yeah, these aren't
anything.
games made off of the new console. They were just made like last minute, I guess. Not last minute. They're made, and then they're just optimized to go up.
Yeah. Like, I do think there are going to be some differences big with the X and S later on. But I also do believe, especially with the S, I believe it has a lot of untapped potential too. And I think a lot of people also sleep on that because of the lower end number. But like the example I gave before with the whole teraflop things, PS4 Pro and Crysis Remastered ray tracing and yada yada. I've said that shit in a million episodes of the video. I'm not saying that again. Fuck that shit.
Man, just think. For one point worrying about fucking cross-platform play, and now everyone's just like, we need to consider cross-generation play. Like, what the fuck?
Fuck cross-gen. I just need cross-play.
Yeah.
All across the board. I don't care about cross-gen. Cross-gen is like kind of low-key. Well, it's a given for Xbox. They use the same shit.
Yeah.
I don't know about the PlayStation.
Poor PlayStation.
I personally think the Xbox One's going to be around for a substantial amount of time. I know the PS4 probably has a couple years left in it, but I don't see the Xbox One being completely thrown off until like 2024. Like, I honestly think that console's going to last another 3 or 4 years. It won't die until this generation's like close to halfway over. But that's just my prediction. I don't know. But I don't know. The Pro consoles, I don't think they even need to consider that this route. I don't know why Sony is either. I mean, it's a 2 teraflop difference. If people really want to use those numbers to scale, and it's like I said before, when it was 2 teraflops before, the difference wasn't that serious. If it was a gap between consoles like the X and the S, then okay, maybe I can understand that. But even the X and the S, they're running on the same CPU and same architecture. It's just a GPU that's different. So I don't know. We'll see what the future holds, but
Nevermore said what we need is DQ12.
Dragon Quest 12. What we need is Dragon Quest 10, the MMO. The one
Dragon
that's
Quest 10 is out.
it's a Switch exclusive in Japan. Or Dragon Quest X, whatever it's called. That's what we need. We need them to bring it to America, not as a single player game, and just what is with these companies, man? Not bringing the good MMOs over here. God,
Who knows, man? Like
all the
Dragon's
money
Dogma
World of
Online,
Warcraft has made. Do y'all not see MMOs are successful in the U.S.?
I don't know. Maybe they have some other data that we can't see.
It's got to be something like God. I don't.
Because
I
even
don't
though,
understand that
me
crap.
and you and Asylum are passionate for MMOs, I don't know how other people are about MMOs.
Right.
I'm just sad Dragon's Dogma Online was never brought to the West. That stayed overseas, and then it also died overseas. That was sad when I found out.
Yeah, and it probably could have lived if they would have brought it over here. And gave
Oh,
it
it
more.
definitely would have. The entirety of the Dragon's Dogma, like the U.S. Dragon's Dogma fan base, would have played it even if it was a subscription-based service.
Like Dragon's
and I can
Dogma
guarantee-
it's
and
one
I
of
can-
those games that has a really tight cult following to it. It would have done just fine over here.
Oh yeah, all you had to do was make it a subscription-based service, and we would have paid for it. Because Dragon's Dogma Online had classes that were not in Dragon's Dogma, such as Alchemist. They had a Summoner class, like shit like that.
Right.
But the West will never actually get to properly see it because it died in Japan.
Sad. Man. That is heartbreaking with that game, honestly. All right.
Which is why the fan base is now waiting for Dragon's Dogma 2,
Yeah.
because the guy who made it, who also made Devil May Cry, said, "Hey, once we get done with Devil May Cry 5, we'll begin working on Dragon's Dogma 2." And
Devil
now
May
we're just
Cry
waiting.
5's been done for a while, so.
Yeah, we're waiting.
And then he made special edition.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, I do low key want to check that out.
I'm mad that I don't think it's out on the original Xbox One yet. I'm not sure if it's ever gonna come out on the original Xbox One yet. Fuck. I'm gonna get a series soon, then maybe question mark. I don't want to get a whole series just to play Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I really want to play the damn game, but no, I don't want to get a series just to play Virgil.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't blame you for that. All right, gentlemen. We got one last topic for the night. And this is all an opinionated one for just everybody. And like we said before, with the Game Awards, 2020 hasn't been the best year for gaming or anything in general. But what are your top 3 games of 2020? Like the top 3 that you've seen come out
That came out this year?
Yeah, it came out this year. That you're enjoying.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. One second. That's all. You can go first.
I'm actually in the same boat as you right now.
Yeah.
I've been playing games that have not come out in 2020 that I've been enjoying.
Nevermore.
So-
Feel free to throw one in the chat, man. Let me know.
That came out in 2020. I can't think of any.
None?
Not that come out in 2020. I've been playing a lot of games that came out a few years back.
Right.
Like one I played quite a bit, in the earlier half of 2020 was Dead by Daylight. I was playing the absolute fuck out of it. I can't think of any that came out in 2020 unless you count expansions.
Yeah, I can count Beyond Light, right?
That's what I was thinking. I've also been playing a fuck ton of Destiny 2, and I'm getting close to the light cap.
Let me see.
Dragon Age leaks. That's the topic that Nevermore wants to add.
Okay, we can
Age of Calamities. There you go. Wait a
take a
minute.
peek
Wait.
into,
Whoa.
take a peek
Whoa.
into that.
What the fuck is going on?
For again, not a game that came out in 2020. The Long Dark.
Hmm.
Solo survival, and I enjoy it. It's pretty much a survival walking simulator. But man, if you come across a wolf, you might be fucked. Or hell, if you're really unlucky, a bear. Again, unless you count expansions, I can't think of any actual game that came out in 2020 that I've been enjoying.
Okay. Understandable.
The only thing I guess is Hyrule Warriors, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Playing that I really bought in 2020 that
2020
came out in 2020.
Yeah, 2020 wasn't the year for gaming.
I guess you can put Among Us in there. Had a lot of fun on there.
I have not touched Among Us yet.
Yeah, me
Had a
either.
whole shit ton of fun in there. A whole bunch of ignorant fun.
Ah man, tonight we should play Among Us.
Yeah. I think that would definitely be a fun one we could do on the side with Phasmophobia.
I guess I could count. I guess I could count Phasmophobia, considering the fact that I'm fairly.
But to be fair,
hot
now I think about it, I don't think I can count Among Us either because Among Us didn't come out in 2020. You got popular in
yeah, that came out in 2018. It's been out for a couple years. This 2020 just was Among Us's year. Oh yeah, Fall Guys came out, but then Among Us started coming up in popularity and just kicked Fall Guys in the balls.
Doom is considered to be a part. Doom came out this year, right? Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal? Yeah, that came out really early in 2020. So yeah,
Yeah,
technically, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
There you go. That's number one right there.
Alright.
I actually haven't
That
played
shit
Doom
was
Eternal.
wild.
I haven't had a chance to play Doom Eternal.
I fucking
I've been-
finished the fuck out of that game. Shit was wild.
Yeah, I've been trying to save money, so I haven't had a chance to actually play it.
It's on Game Pass.
I have space now. So yeah, I could get it now.
Nice. I actually do have 3 or 4 I want to say. Ashani, I do agree with yours. Age of Calamity. I would definitely pick that as one of the best that came out. But if I had to keep it strictly Xbox, I would say honestly, especially from what I've been playing so far, Immortals, and I feel like it's going to be very underrated. Immortals Fenyx Rising is a really good single player game, and I don't think it's going to get the recognition it deserves, honestly. My second one would be Mortal Shell.
I forgot about Mortal Shell.
Yeah, Mortal Shell is another one that I don't think got anywhere near as popular as it should have been.
Is that on Game Pass?
Mortal Shell is not on Xbox.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Bro, are you dead ass right now?
Tennek played it.
I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, I could not find it on Xbox.
The main reason I named it Shiny is because I'm looking at it in my library right now.
Bro, I wish somebody would have told me. Because literally, whenever I search it up,
Bro,
you see.
Oh yeah, I didn't even get to tell you and Cap. Yeah, I played it a week early.
Yeah.
Asylum literally wanted to choke me because I played it before like half of the planet.
Yeah, I wanted to beat the fuck out of you. Because you fucking pulled us into a Skype call. It's like, hey guys, look what I got. You shared your screen as Mortal Shell. Fucking little bitch.
Yeah. The same.
Dynamite Wolf. He asked, "What's up, guys? How's everything going tonight?"
Hey, Wolf, what's going on?
Well, if you missed the beginning of the stream, but I said I wanted to fight God. 4 days and no sleep.
But
that.
yeah, Mortal Shell, and my other one. This is probably going to surprise Asylum and even Aki because I don't think either of them realize that I enjoy this game this much, despite how shit I am at it.
That bitch.
Phasmophobia.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Despite how difficult of a time I have in that game,
I'm surprised you have that difficult of a time.
I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's something different. Nobody's made a ghost hunter game. Everyone, when they make horror games, they're all the same thing. It's just, the
Ooh, jump scare, dark creepy area here, dark creepy area there. Oh, let's be the next Five Nights at Freddy's. But no, somebody actually took a horror game and put a grindy objective to it that's addicting. I never thought I'd find myself leveling up in an RPG, just hunting ghosts in different areas and farming cash to buy more materials for better jobs.
Okay, listen here, motherfucker. I remember one time when both you and Ducky went AFK and just left me alone in a professional mission. And I deadass found what the ghost was in the time you guys were gone. You guys came back and said, "What are you doing, Asylum?" "I'm just trying to get the bonus objectives." "What do you mean?" "I found out the ghost type."
Alright. I do have 2 honorable mentions too. Now that I think about these. And the reason I want to mention these both is because they complement each other. Because I was just going to say one at first. And I was just going to say Valorant. But Valorant and Rogue Company. And the reason I want to applaud both of these games is because somebody finally took the hero shooter genre and
Made it decent.
just remixed it different so we didn't just get more Paladins and Overwatch clones. So, you know, big ups to them for tossing the whole search and destroy mechanic into the mix of it. I really hope Valorant mans the hell up and comes to console one day, because I think it's the fact that developers are really, you know, trying to stick that to just PC. I think that's really silly, and they're missing out on so much untapped potential, and they're just now realizing that after a decade with League of Legends. And I don't want them to miss a whole decade of what could have been Valorant potential too. But Valorant Rogue Company, I got to give both of these games credit.
Not gonna lie, I'm not trying to shit on these games. But I'm just saying, Rainbow did it first, okay?
They did.
Okay.
They did.
I enjoy Rainbow.
They did.
Now
Rainbow
Rainbow.
did. Yes,
God
they
damn
did.
it. Please don't make me play Rainbow.
Rainbow has a very more serious aesthetic to it, but yeah, they did do it first. They were the first ones to take the to take that hero shooter thing and just make elimination based S&D style stuff out of it.
Hello, I play Cab. You may not like me, but I'm sad because I had one match where I almost aced the entire enemy team by executions. But then one fucker just had to throw a nitro cell and kill the last fucker outside. I hate that man still. If I could find him, I'd break his kneecaps.
Alright, so Nevermore, you requested we discuss Dragon Age leaks. I'm assuming you're talking about Dragon Age 4 or whatever the next game is coming up. Alright.
I have not paid attention to any of the Dragon Age leaks.
Yeah, I don't know about them.
The thing is, I don't know too much of anything besides just there's a bunch of BS and flip-flopping going on with BioWare. I've been following Anthem a lot more than I have been following Dragon Age. I know they released like one trailer at a E3 or Game Awards or something a few years back and gave a little teaser, but that was about it. I don't really know anything. There were rumors that it was going to do the whole games as a service style thing, and they were looking for like a more multiplayer based route for it, which I wouldn't mind. If it's like Inquisition's multiplayer, just more in depth, I wouldn't mind that.
I want to buy Mortal Shell right now. Where's my phone?
Well, with Anthem Nevermore, I do know one of the leads just got swapped to the Dragon Age team. The last I heard with Anthem, there's actually a YouTube channel I watch called Your Anthem, and this guy covers all the stuff with Anthem next. And the only thing that scares me when it comes to their I guess you could call it Anthem's Taken King, is the fact that that this thing is gonna take years to.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Are we going to get flying magic in? Are we going to get flying magic in Dragon Age?
People just gonna stop caring.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Like, and the thing that scares me is like this Your Anthem guy, he made a video talking about, you know, Anthem Next could be 3 or 4 years away, and I'm just like,
And he was talking about,
Oh,
how
that's kinda
people are,
far.
the hype will be there and stuff like that.
No.
No,
No, the
it's
dedicated players, sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
only
But like
only
the
dedicated. Like,
casual,
hell, like I'll keep up with it, but like
yeah.
just so many
No,
casual
you're
players,
not.
they're not gonna give a damn.
Yeah,
You
you're
need to have
not
your
going
shit
to.
ready.
And especially if they, God forbid, they charge for it, no one's gonna want to give them another chance after the first one.
Not at all.
And guys, I'm being realistic. This is coming from a dude that loves Anthem. I love this freaking game. I honestly,
Installing Mortal Shell.
get ready to hit me in my ribs as hard as you can, but I'll take Anthem over Destiny. And
I like both.
um,
I prefer the air combat in Anthem over Destiny though.
but
I would not take Anthem over this.
yeah. But they they have a lot they need to do here, and they need to do it quick. Like, no one wants to wait, a portion of a decade for a Taken King. Just revamp your game, fix it. And like, the thing is, the Anthem revamp wasn't exactly necessary. They were just lacking in-game content and quality of life features. The problem was they weren't adding them fast enough, and why a lot of these things weren't included at launch was kind of stupid.
Actually, Shiny on Destiny. Well, what class do you man?
Yeah, Wolf, me too. I will be. If it does take years, but
Shiny on Destiny. Are you a Titan, Warlock, or Hunter? I need to know this.
I think Shiny's a hunter.
Of course, everyone plays Hunter.
Don't quote me. I want to say Cap's a Warlock. I haven't played Destiny.
Majority of everyone in my clan right now are Warlocks.
Okay.
Cap is a smart.
And Shiny, what are you?
I'm a Hunter right now, but I started the game with the Warlock.
Okay.
I just felt like, not gonna lie, felt like Warlocks were so fucking strong. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to Hunt.
I see so many things like, oh, Hunter's a higher skill cap.
Void Tree.
Void Tree Warlock is overpowered.
Now, to be fair, Hunters are the best PvP class. They're the best
for
Void Tree.
PvP.
Which that's where they get all that from, because that's where choosing class usually matters.
I mean, sure. I mean, Shuriken. I mean, that's really all the classes are actually pretty good. At least with stasis.
Yeah, I'm not talking about stasis.
Dynamite Wolf. Marvel seems to be going the same route as Anthem. Wolf, I can agree with you to an extent. The one issue with Anthem was they did have a roadmap planned out and just tossed it. Marvel so far has been consistent with all of its updates, and the only problem with them was, thanks to COVID, our good old happy pandemic here, the first one was delayed by 2 months. The update we're getting this Tuesday was actually supposed to come out in October. And we would have been getting Hawkeye and the following update by December, with the Spider-Man update coming first to PlayStation early 2021 and then Xbox and other platforms later on. But no, I do see what you're saying though, where Marvel's messing up too. It's a trend with these looter games, and the only thing is, and this is why I do give especially my fans a little bit of crap for getting upset with a lot of these guys, because the MMOs we play start the same way. The exact same way. And when a looter shooter game does this, it's a sin. But when our MMOs do the exact same thing, it's fine, and we're just like, well, a new patch is coming, we're going to get a dungeon and stuff for here and there. Well, the looter shooters are doing the same thing.
So, how I see it is, The MMOs, when the MMOs do it, the vanilla content is like just good enough
Mm-hmm.
where like you can actually play and enjoy the game still. Meanwhile, when looter shooters do it, it's just like so dry
Yeah.
that that it's in a bad state.
Yeah. I will say that I think I don't know, MMOs they have a way of making that like even though that that end game content is there with MMOs it lasts longer for some reason. I don't know if it's because they make the gear grinds longer or what their secret is, but like and this is one thing I tell people like look at Warframe in the game it is today. A lot of people forget Warframe started as 2 planets and a total of like 5 missions when it first
Yeah,
came out.
good old times.
Yeah. And a lot of people forget that. And look at Destiny. Look at where that started compared to where it is now. Like the evolution of what these games become is great. And I mean, Final Fantasy 14 when that first came out, it was a wonderful storyline, but it had 2 or 3 endgame dungeons, and I believe the trials and raids were in there. I'm not sure if they were added quite exactly afterwards. I'm not sure how that content went about, but it was literally just 2 different gear sets you could go for, which one was called Artifact Gear and the other was called Darklight Gear, and they were just long, tedious grinds based off of what was 2 or 3 dungeons for a while. And I think a lot of people forget, especially when it comes to the looter shooters. I don't know what the looter shooters exactly are doing wrong with Endgame, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's a little unfair to those devs sometimes. Like, I mean, I get people get angry with the whole, games as a service model. People aren't like that. They don't like getting sent incomplete games and stuff like that. I don't think it's because they're trying to make an incomplete game. It's just if you're going to build something where you're going to have to add on to it later, you have to have a point where you're going to leave a to be continued screen. I don't know. That's just that's
I think
just
people
me.
get pissed because they pay $60 up front.
Yeah, that's it too. I agree with that.
Guess who's in his again? But I know why this time. Good.
Yeah, Wolf. Exactly, man. Exactly.
Especially Warframe and No Man's Sky. To me, that's the definition of changing the game. Yeah.
I mean, and I do sense Asylum's distaste. I know there are some people out there who aren't really happy where Warframe's at right now. If y'all haven't seen it on YouTube, a lot of Warframe creators have dropped that game. One of my favorites, Magamu, he barely even looks at it anymore. It's honestly heartbreaking because that's literally all I knew that guy for. Now he just uploads an occasional random looter game or discussion video every here and there.
Warframe went from being like, okay, you are this overpowered space ninja. And that was pretty much the whole point. You are a void-powered being, controlling mechanical suits of flesh, channeling a whole bunch of power. Yeah. And they started nerfing, and nerfing, and nerfing. Like,
yeah, in a freaking PvE game. For what?
Yeah,
I hate when people do that in PvE games. Don't nerf stuff. Just make harder content.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. They took out the raid. They got rid of the fucking raid.
Well, they got rid of it because 1% of the population deleted it. Which is
there's still quite a few people that love.
Yeah, I wanted to do the Warframe raids. I was looking forward to that until they dropped it. Yeah, that pissed me off.
It was out of the question I would have lost it in.
Say again.
I said I wouldn't have. I would have just lost it if I would not have updated it.
Yeah, so they nerf everything, and then they'll announce the next big expansion, and then it won't come out for a year and a half. Varies. It's just okay.
Yeah, speaking of Warframe, what's up with the new war? The new war.
So the new lore.
No, new war. Like their big
Oh,
expansion, game
they
changing, whatever.
before I stopped playing, they dropped like three mini quests, which is they're really just cinematic,
Mm-hmm.
going over how the Lotus has returned to being Nata, and how her brother somehow was not completely annihilated by the Tenno. But it's pretty much
The story
her.
is pretty much wild right
Yeah. Well, it's not necessarily as well. It's just she's gone back to being Nata. Everything's pointing to the point where either we're somehow going to bring her back to being the Lotus, which I don't think that's going to happen. She has started calling out to all the sentients around the galaxy and further beyond, because they do have their own little homeworld. Well, I say homeworld, they were created, but then they realized, we don't want to listen to you anymore. This is our homeworld now, and we're going to come back and fuck you in the ass. And they did. But she's calling out to them. They're trying to use her to repair their army.
Right.
And that's what these 3 cinematic quests are. It's going over how her brother survived, her still having memories of being the Lotus,
Mm-hmm.
and wanting to protect the Tenno, but then becoming overpowered by Nata. And then one of them is called the Chimera, which is you find out that Malice, the asshole that made the Warframes, as with the Excalibur Umbra questline, yeah, he didn't die. He's like this Orkin sentient fusion. But he does give you a pretty cool weapon that does more damage to sentients. But yeah, also he's a pet to the brother. He's on a leash, literally on a leash in the cinematic quests. And that's all we know so far. That's all we know. I think I should want to know about Warframe tonight, because I can give a quick rundown of lore, but
Oh no, you're
still want
good.
that new war.
I was just wondering what was up with the new war, because I know that was like the biggest hype coming to the game for a while, and I just haven't heard shit about it.
Yeah, I was super hyped for it too, because like there's a logo change and everything.
Right. So, question, Asylum, you being an ex Warframe guru and all that stuff. When the new war launches, do you plan on checking it out or going back, or are you not sure?
I have to re-download, PlayStation,
Right.
because I'm not going to go through that quote unquote new player friendly start, because I can't. I just can't do that.
That doesn't make you very
And I'll
happy.
check it out. Like I would check it out.
Okay. Well, I think for the show, and especially because you're so knowledgeable of the game, we are going to keep a little bit of an eye on it. Especially since they seem to have some big next-gen plans for the game.
Please get rid of that fucking shitty player start.
Yeah,
It's not a good player start.
Get rid of that. Bring back the simple echelon point gear score or whatever.
Oh,
So
just have
people have
both.
a simple way of scaling their
Have
power.
both. Okay, have both systems.
Yeah.
Like have an option for like the gear score. Like
Mhm.
obviously you have to figure out a way to have that correlate between the two. Probably wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
Like take the average of everything. Boom, beam out of boom, power score solved. It's just
Like,
give it a fair
I feel like that
bring back the
mechanic was
system.
good for people who were, new and didn't understand all the stat things right away. It was an easy way to just, tell how powerful you were. Hey, if your echelon score this, you can run that. If not, you can't run that. Simple.
And like unnerf everything and
That's
add
it.
a harder content.
Yeah.
Because there's really no need to start nerfing the literal fuck out of everything.
That's one reason I hate playing Neverwinter. I love that game to death, but
That's why
fact
I
that
play
they-
Warlock. I've only been nerfed once, and my nerfs made me stronger. So I don't know your pain on that.
Yeah. It's just instead of making harder content, they just made everything else weak, and like that was the cool thing about Neverwinter as an MMO. Like it had that action RPG hybrid. You could go through and just burn stuff. You know, if you got sick of us burning through content, make harder content. That's
I remember my first days in
I don't know when
Neverwinter.
devs are gonna get that through their heads, especially with PVE shit.
My
Just
first days in Neverwinter.
Accept the fact
All
that you didn't
about-
make your stuff challenging enough, and make it challenging enough. You know, if I'm one-shotting your boss, make a boss that can one-shot me. Make me dodge. You know, make my heart jump a few times when that AoE circle hits the ground, you know? Like
the early game that boss pirate when we started playing as a
Mhm.
group.
Yeah.
I'll just walk in there. Okay, guys, we got this. Poof. Guys. Oh no, I'm here alone, and they're forced to watch it. They can't come in because this before you guys could come back in. This is cool. Oh no.
Alright.
God,
But
fucking playing the game early on in its fucking life cycle
mhm.
was fucking nuts for me because I was alone.
I remember.
I got the max level at least at the time. By myself.
Yeah, what is level cap in there now? 80, 90?
Like 80.
Okay.
And that's why I can't complete my build. Because I have to be at the fucking level 80. I have to be max level to get the one ability that I need to finish my build. God damn it, I don't want to be max level.
But alright.
Freaking bullshit.
Asylum, Shiny, any closing comments or anything before we go ahead and wrap up tonight's episode?
Get-
No.
Sleep properly, you know?
I think we should be telling you to do that, Asylum.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I am an insomniac that is addicted to caffeine. Way too much caffeine, I should add. That's because, dear God, I consume like a gram or two almost every day.
But okay, chat, we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode of Talk Xbox to Me here. Do remember, if you guys missed the live version here on Twitch, it'll be uploaded on my channel here within the next few hours, so you guys can check the premiere on there. Make sure you guys are also following the Asylum Warden and Shiny both on Twitch at _A_Shiny_Luxray and Asylum at the new Warden 1. Their links will be in the description below if you happen to be watching this on YouTube right now. And I will see you guys in the next episode, which, now that I think about it, our next episode ain't going to be till 2021.
And we
believe
have plans.
The first week in January. We got to make that one special.
Oh, yeah, we got that. We have so much planned for 2021.
Yeah, that is scary. We're not going to see you guys again on this show till next year.
Oh God! Don't say it like that tonight. That reminds me of fucking school. See you next year, guys. It's
I know,
literally
right?
tomorrow.
Dude,
Shut
I
the fuck
love
up.
going on the last day of December, just like 30 minutes before midnight and telling people, all right, I'll talk to you next year.
Leave
That
the
is
party
the
chat for
funniest
half
thing
an
to do.
hour. Come back. Hey guys. Hey. God damn it.
All right. But all right, guys, we will see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much for coming through. Have a good night.